Alright, welcome ladies and gents to GOCL. I'm Edis, this is my stream. I am also the caster for this evening's proceedings, and it's going to be both Gamers2 versus mousesports, and later on Dignitas up against Virtus Pro. I'll be taking away all the action, I'll be solo casting. So if I need a couple breaks here and there, guys, to take a drink, I hope you fine gents and ladies out there understand. Also be trying to interact with you as much as possible. And for those of you that have been spamming me questions asking what happens if this goes to a one-on-one draw, the answer is that your bets will effectively be null and voided. It has to be a clear-cut 2-0 win to one side or the other to win yourself skins. So hope that helps out. First map was Gamers2 choice, so Cash is Gamers2's choice, and Mouse picked themselves Mirage. For those of you asking, the score is 0-0. We have not started just yet. We are soon going to be starting the first map in this best of two. So let's see, guys. I've gave you my prediction, which is I think this will go 1-1. I think it's going to be very, very difficult for either team to win 2-0. I think they're very, very much evenly skilled squads here. But I want to see, what do you guys think? Who's going to win? Mouse. Let's see. There's a bit of delay, obviously, from me talking to reading chat, so I think it's pretty much right down the middle. €200, £200 on Gamers2 wager. Damn, that is ballsy, bro. Guys, there is no raffle, so spamming that's completely pointless. I realise by me saying that, there's probably going to get more people spamming that, but I'm just saying. Gamers2, Mouse, this is really close. You guys seem to be split right down the middle, and that's definitely reflected as well on HLTV and also CSGO Lounge, which are pretty much in a similar position. HLTV seems to think that it's going to be 60% in favour of Gamers2 and 40% obviously in Mouse, and then you go across to CSGO Lounge and that says 54% to Mouse and 46% to Gamers2. So on opposite sides of the equation, and as expected, very, very close. Okay, so I've been informed that the knife round has already started, so it should be only a matter of seconds before we jump into the knife round here. Winner of this more than likely is going to want to jump on the CT side, I'd expect. Best of two works that if a team wins 2-0 and you've bet on them, you win skins. If it goes 1-1, it is a draw and your skins will be returned. That is the state of play. That's how it's going to work. Yeah, I don't normally cast the knife round because of obvious reasons. Knife goes into face and people die. That's kind of the way it goes. But it is going to be Gamers2 who take this one for themselves. And of course they are going to elect to stay. So the poll's going to be on the CT side and the Germans on the T side of things. I say the Germans, obviously Chris J is actually Dutch. The German squad. Org, whatever you want to call it. HLTV draw confirmed. That would be impressive, the wall throw, because the game does not even happen just yet. Yeah, by German squad, I meant org. Relax, guys, relax. It's okay. I believe that we're actually live into the first round here. And it is going to be the T's, so let's take it on board with them. A Mouse going through Squeaky in the form of Tabson. And he's going to be looking to try and set this one off for his team. And here we go. All action's going to break loose right now. Flashbangs out. Mihu did get tagged up there pretty significantly, but he's going to be peeking around the corner, getting himself the one click and another one. And was that an extra kill at the end? It was actually onto Forklift. He wasn't even aiming at him. It's like he didn't know what just happened. but still got himself a quick-fire 3 kills, I believe. Indeed, he did. And mousesports looked to just decimate, steamroll onto that site. And the Poles standing tall. So they're going to be going for the P250s. Not force buying any Kevlar in this round. Going to try and save up for the next one. Legia looking into main. Once again, it looks as though the mousesports squad is going to be looking towards that A site. They still do have a cluster of players in this kind of position, which is on boost in the form of Tabson. They'll be looking for a quick peek on over there. Seem to get a frag. That is Innocent, who's darting backwards and forwards. Nico, meanwhile, still chilling out on Squeaky, taking Tabson's position last round. There is movement to his right-hand side. That's Maniz on quad, which is where Mihu, of course, opened up with that beautiful 3-man with the USP. mousesports moving into position. It looks like it will be an A push after all. Taking every single second at their disposal. Going to be pushing in with 30 seconds to spare. Mihu and Maniz both pick themselves up a frag with the MP7s. And now Mihu coming around from the back. He does get taken down from Legia's P250, who soon falls prey to Innocent's M4. And it's all on Tabson. He's picked up the first one. 52 HP left to his name. And it's not enough. Deoxy, it was confirmed about an hour ago, I think. Now, of course, mousesports recently have been performing pretty nicely. You know, they went to ESEA LAN, they came fourth, got knocked out in the loser brackets by Fnatic. So these guys are capable of doing some crazy stuff, but then again, so are Gamers2. This is why a lot of people, myself included, think this is going to be a very tight game indeed. Again, it's going to be the boost up. Tabson on the boost. In an identical position to last time. So is Innocent. But of course, with these P250s, you're not really expecting Mouse to do a great deal with them. Gob can open up there. Caught on towards Innocent, I believe that was, in connector. But he definitely comes out second place in that exchange. And he will back on off towards A, which is where the rest of his team, barring Tabson, are Legia, Chris J, Gob, and Nico all coming through to main once again. Almost an identical strat. Maybe third time's the charm for them. Here we go. It's going to be a push-up from Mihu. He lines them up, knocks them down, gets himself a quick-fire triple kill with the MP7. He's going to pill out the USP, get his 4-man. I don't want to get too carried away, because of course it is an eco, but that was beautiful teamwork there from the Poles. And Mihu must be on a bunch of frags here. Just one shy of double digits. 9 and 1. Very nicely done. Gamers2 picked cash for those of you that are asking in chat. And second map will be Mirage. Of course, mousesports choice. Gamers2 banned out Dust 2 first, which makes a lot of sense against mousesports. But interestingly enough, mousesports did knock out both the NA teams in ESEA of Cloud9 and CLG. And NA teams are typically pretty solid on cash. It is definitely a map that a lot of people feel is an NA map, or at least it used to be. So you'd expect that mousesports are going to be quite comfortable on this one, but so far it has been one-way traffic. Albeit, though, pistol round and 2 eco bashes. So now I feel this is going to be more indicative of the kind of strats that we're going to see from Mouse, the kind of talent that they're going to be bringing to the table today. And they desperately want to get themselves on the board early on here on T side. Remember, Gamers2 did win the knife round. They elected to go CT, which was expected. Let's have a look across the board. Once again, it looks like it's mousesports really just using their time to their advantage, not wanting to give away too much early on. Chris J looking at his teammate's head. Okay then, fair enough. There we go, the spray opens up. That is going to be an M4 kill from Innocent. He gets taken down from Gobi. And now Maniz up on boost. No one's checked it. He's still there. The call hasn't came out. There we go. Finally, they do get a frag back. And then Tabson from Highway. Eliminating Mihu. That's a 3-on-2. This is a round that mousesports surely will win from this position. And do Mauzinho and Shviro even want to come in here? Or do they just want to save? It looks like it's the latter of those two options. As Mazinho did get tagged up, and the reason I'm going to call him Mazinho here is because obviously he's against a team that's also known as Mouse, so that's going to be pretty confusing if I'm saying Mouse and then Mouse a couple seconds later. But the aforementioned Mazinho is going to be back in CT spawn. Tabson ate a few bullets there to the cranium, but Shviro is going to get dropped, and mousesports will pick up their first round on the T side. Mazinho did get himself a frag before the end of the round there, which is pretty significant. That's going to be another forced weapon by our mousesports, and they're hardly rolling in the money as it is. So these little things definitely do stack up. And you can see now that Nico's down to $0. He doesn't have enough funds to go ahead and pick himself up a smoke. Gob doesn't have any smokes either, so that it really does make a big difference, guys. Every little helps. Look at this for a Mouse just pushing straight through mid. And it's Gob who gets the upper hand onto Innocent, who goes, he's been caught a couple of times there in mid. He's currently 4 on 3, so he's doing his job. But they're going to hope that isn't a recurring theme, because mousesports will definitely make the most of that. Give them an inch, they will take a mile. Nico gets the frag onto Mazinho. That's going to be really nice for mousesports, and he gets a second as well onto Shviro. A 5-on-2 situation, heavily stacked against the poles of Mihu and Maniz. The M&M combo from A, and it's Mihu who picks up 2. He is absolutely on form right now for Gamers2. This is going to be a tough retake, especially as his teammate, his tag team buddy, has been dropped down. Leggy gets dropped though, and that is going to open up B slightly here. Let's take it on board with Mihu in this 1 versus 2. He's going to be going for that defuse. He has himself a kit, and that grenade is going to do significant damage. Going to go ahead and fake this one. Chris J, no one's peeking it. There we go. Finally they do with a flashbang in. Every second it ticks down is another against Mihu. He's not able to take this round, and he has to go ahead and try and save that weapon. Oh, this could be close. Yes, Gob gets taken down from the explosion. Getting greedy, looking for that frag onto Mihu. But that is 2 consecutive rounds to mousesports, and now they do have a few dollars to play with. Chris J with 7k. I was curious if they were going to pick up an AWP there on him. Nope, they want to stick with the AKs. Maybe suggesting that they're enjoying these pushes into A main or B. Not really looking to contest mid a whole great bunch. And look at this, 4-man strong. Coming through onto the B site. Chris J with a bomb in hand. Nico taking point for his team. Let's take it on board with him. And he does get tagged up. No, it's not him actually gets tagged up as a player behind him. Leggy gets the first frag of the round, and here comes Nico now. The flashbang completely blinding him out. He does get warned. Probably should have been dropped there from Mazinho. That could come back to haunt them right now, especially as Nico opens up with the Glock. He does finally get taken out. It's now a 1-on-1 situation, and it's going to be Gamers2 just about holding on. Maniz with a beautiful double at the end there to get the 1v2 clutch. And Gamers2 just about, by the skin of their teeth, keep on that 6th round and take it 4-2. Someone asked me before if this is a CT favoured map. I'd say yes. I think this is definitely CT favoured. And with that round loss, that is going to translate into a mixed bag buy-up from mousesports. A couple of frags have already landed. Tamsin and Chris J both find themselves put 6 foot under. Momentarily silence for this round. Add Nico to that list. Add Gob to that list as well. Mihu gets another double. It's all going to be in that man Leggy with a Tech 9. An Innocent. Well, it's just another day at the office for him. 5-2. So we'll look at the scoreboard. Mihu 16-3 after 7 rounds played. That is disgusting. Nearest player on his side, and in fact, nearest player anywhere is on 6. That's Maniz and also Nico. See, Mihu is absolutely stepping up to the plate this evening for you guys out there. Shviro did tag up Tabson. Probably is a bit disappointed that didn't land as a frag to his name, but still Tabson down to 16 after being legged there. He did jump up and got caught in the kneecap. Leggy. He is going to get tagged up from the left and the right. It's Innocent from Connector, who will claim the final shot there and take down the kill. Mihu with the assist. And Mouse do actually have an AFK player, which is it actually AFK, or is he just... Yeah, he is. Gob is AFK right now. So that's unfortunate. Not too sure what's going on there, guys. I'm guessing we may have a pause coming in if he's got some issues with his internet or his computer. I was just thinking, that's a really interesting place to hide. At first I thought maybe it's Chris J with like the scout looking for the back attack. Yeah, guys, if you continue to spoil, I will put it sub mode only. So you've been warned. Because that sucks for people that are trying to enjoy the game. No one likes a spoiler, guys. Don't do it. It's not cool. Gob has came back, fortunately, so it's nothing too serious. But of course, that is going to cost mousesports a round, and a pretty important one at that. He gets taken down, and that's a clear-cut round for Gamers2. If I see too many other spoilers, I will stick it on sub mode. So I'm just warning you right now. I like to have you guys chatting to me, though. I like to be as interactive as possible. So ideally, I'd like to talk with you guys. But if people are going to spoil, then I will put it on sub. Either way, let's take it forward into the 9th round. 6-2 in favour of the Poles. Gamers2 on CT's side. This is to be expected. And Mihu is going to just unload in mid through that smoke. Gets himself one. There's Mousesports from the box here. He's going to pick himself up too. He gets dropped, but it's all on Chris. And he's not too long for this world. 21 frags and 3 deaths, ladies and gents, to Mihu after 9 rounds played. That is sensational Counter-Strike right there. That is unbelievable. I'm kind of running out of things to say about the man. He is just a god right now. Can anyone knock him off his throne? That is the question. Unbelievable. But here we go. Now mousesports do have themselves weapons again. Chris J's picked up the AWP. I was curious to see when that would happen. And it seems like they've had enough of this slow, steady approach. They want to start going for the jugular. Chris J with the AWP. Let's take it on with him. He's looking towards the B site, trying to get a pick. GOCL S1 is going to pick up that first frag of the round. Break the deadlock at 1 minute and 8 seconds remaining. Profound Aggression. What a name for an AWP that is. Here we go, Gob. On to Mihu. Now Sports, once again, they seem to have got all of their success when it's been through mid. Which is expected, you know. Cash is... If you can take mid... There's T's on Cash. That is kind of half the battle already won. They have lost Nico, though, to Shviro with the AWP. Molotov over. Here's Mousesports from checkered boxes. He gets himself too. He's heavily tagged in the process. Only a slither of health left, and he has been put out of his misery from that man Tabson. 2-on-2 situation. 24 seconds still in the time. They do have the bomb, and Chris J with that bomb is going to be moving towards site. He's actually looking towards upper right now, and he... got to be careful. 15 seconds. If he gets taken out, this is pretty much round over for mousesports, and he's going for that plant. He's not going to be pushed. Tabson was watching the cross anyway. And now with this plant down, the onus is on the CT to try and make something happen, and Chris J with a quick flick. A quick peek onto Maniz, takes his head clean off his shoulders. That's going to leave Shviro left. It's an open-up battle, and it's going to be Chris J that comes out on top. And someone's saying, don't call him Mousesports, call him Mouse. The reason why I'm calling him Mousesports for this game is, well, one, that's his name in-game. And secondly, because the German org of Mousesports is also known as Mouse. And it's just going to get really confusing for me, and it's going to get confusing for some of the viewers as well. So, if you know that Mousesports, what player I'm talking about, then we should be good to go, right? Let's hug it out. Let's hug it out. I'm giving you a virtual hug right now. No hate, bro. Either way, 7-3. Mousesports, they have clawed themselves back a tiny bit here. They're going to want about 4 or 5 rounds here on Cash, I have to feel. Anything other than that is a huge bonus, and it's definitely possible. They've already got themselves 3. And Chris J is definitely a monster living off. Completely agree with you there, AX Diaz. And he is still alive. A minute to go on the timer. What a Gamers2 going to try and pull off here. Again, it looks like it's going to be an A push. God be Chris Legia all around that area. Well, Legia is more towards... I think he's on boost. Yeah, he is on boost. So he's just waiting for a quick sneaky peek. The rest of his team is in main. Maniz has definitely caught on. His spidey senses are tingling. Mihu gets the first frag here in this exchange. and gives the advantage to Gamers2. Nico's going to take that advantage back in their favour. And now it's a tip for tat. Legia is going to get the upper hand purely on the basis that I think it was me who ran out of bullets there. Very unfortunate timing from his behalf. Legia is the last remaining player and he gets taken down. Yo, can one of the mods put it in sub mode, please? Sorry, guys. I'll take it off sub mode again in the future when people settle down, but for now I'm going to put it in sub mode. Mousesports on Nico. S bloody. I've been told by a lot of Polish people to pronounce it Michu, so I'm going to stick with that for now, guys. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I am an English trash caster, so it's to be expected. Innocent anyway. From Highway, what a beautiful double there. USP headshot to Tabson. Did not see that one coming. And Legia will be finished off. Thank you, mods. Thank you, thank you. 9-3. Hope you're enjoying the stream, guys. I apologise for those that are being spoiled. There's really absolutely nothing that I can do about that. Other than put sub mode on. So, Mouse, how are you going to approach this round? 3 on the board. If you can get yourself another 2, that would be pretty much happy sailing as far as they're concerned. They're going to split up this time. It's one of the first times that we've seen this huge split across the entire board there, as Chris J does get the opening pick with the scout. Very nice shot indeed. Apologies, I had the map up. I'm trying to show you where they all were. Nico in squeaky. Three players remain, one of which is Legia, and he does open up here. He is probably not long for this world. There is Shviro. But instantly, Nico retaliates back in kind onto him. The 2-on-2. Nico opening up from checkered. Chris J is going to be pushing. He's looking for that frag. Martinez only on 7 HP, and he does pick that one up for himself. Going to get the bomb plant as well. This is looking very, very good indeed for mousesports. Let's take it on board with that man in the 1v2. Mihu. He may fancy his chances here, actually. He may go for this. Look at the economy on Gamers2. They have more than enough funds to replenish that weapon. So there's no reason for Mihu to go ahead and save this. He's got 100% of his HP. He's got a grenade and a flashbang as well. It's definitely possible. Especially as he's seen Chris J. And he has picked up that frag. He's looking towards checkered. And it's going to be... Oh, so unfortunate for Mihu. Nico just peeks out the side and shoots him while he's looking the other way. But as I said, easy rebuy up for Gamers2. Mousesports get their 4th round. If they could get the next 2 here, they'll be very, very comfortable with that going into the second half. They're a team that you expect to do pretty huge things on CT side. Tabson only has himself a Tech 9. Let's get rid of that line across the middle there. Mihu is going to be spraying through Squeaky after Chris J opens that one up. So pretty much alerts everyone to his position. But he snaked his way into the site and catches Mihu while he's throwing the grenade and gets the 2nd kill as well. That's unbelievable play from Chris J. But it's Innocent now from mid, who's going to go ahead and pick himself up a couple kills. And all of that work from Chris J has been undone. Well, I say that, but that's actually not correct, because he has opened up a site, and they are going to get the plant on that. Gobi is still in mid, and he does get Innocent while he turns his back, and once again we're on a 2-on-2. Not for the first time, I'm sure it won't be for the last time either. And Shviro with a beautiful P250 headshot, I should say. And this is going to be a defuse, definitely 100%, unless something crazy happens. And there we go, the bomb has been defused. And Gob. Oh, he must be feeling sick to his stomach right now. Slightly out of position, but he was not expecting Shviro to just waltz in to the site and P250 insta headshot. Nice flash out from Mihu. We've seen this tactic before, and it does reap the benefits once again. He gets stanked up heavily through the wall now. From Squeaky side, and now it's Mousinho from Checkered, who's going to get himself too. And Mousesports probably felt like they could pick up a couple more rounds here, but Gamers2 are shutting the door in their face. Oh, man. Freedom. Nice shot from Nico. That could give another lifeline to mousesports in this final round of the half. Gets himself a second. Nice flashbang. This is good teamwork from the two of them. Innocent still snaking his way in high row. Innocent with a headshot onto Nico. Nicely done. Leggy, last remaining player. Let's go to him. Oh, he just got wrecked through the smoke. Not much you could do about that one. It's pronounced Sparrow. Sparrow? Is it Sphero or Sparrow? Let me know, guys. As I said, I'm a scrub. You guys are ridiculous. So 11-4, the first half. Sparrow. Okay, we'll stick with Sparrow then. Tabson with the first frag of the round. And that man Sparrow is looking in with the Deagle. Mihu's just still chilling out in Squeaky. He's pushing out. He's completely open. And this is going to be a sneaky plant. And the CTs are going to be face-palming, face-desking. At this point, wondering what the hell just happened. Nobody watching A at all. And there's really not much of an excuse for that. They had all 5 players remaining and they got the first frag. But here we come, the retake in effect from Nico. Gets himself one, looking for a second as well. And it's Chris J that actually connects the dots there. All on Innocent. Can he pull off a miraculous 1v5? He's got his first one, but Chris J with the one click to the forehead. And what looked like a bit of a sticky situation for mousesports. Fair play to them. Their retake was very, very crisp, very clean, and they did take it. But they'll be still, I'm sure, as we're seeing like all the face palms in chat, they'll probably be face palming at that. Gamers2 will be relatively happy they were able to get that plant. Obviously, they wanted it to go a bit better. Tabson with the M4 just spraying across. He knows the rest of the players are going to be pushing in. There's Legia from headshot. He gets himself 3. And Tabson got himself 2 and 2 assists. He absolutely mullered the B push in from Gamers2. Yeah, I feel like it could probably go 1-1 this game. God B, from a similar position that Innocent was using earlier on sandbags, does claim himself the first kill of the round. But there is a quick retaliation from Gamers to get themselves 2. And I'll be looking for more. This is all off the back of that plant as well, remember. Had that plant not have came in, they probably wouldn't have been able to afford all this weaponry and grenades. And now, Mouse are just being punished. They are being stomped right here. Maniz gets his frag from Squeaky. Last player is Tabson, and there he is. Going to get headshotted down from Innocent. 12-6. mousesports will be able to mix full buy here. They've got CZ, 5.7, MP9, AWP, and an M4, which is definitely enough weapons to work with, but we'll be back to a pretty hairy position if they were to lose this round. Gamers2 have been doing no frill CS. There's nothing here that really stands out as being particularly special from a strat point of view, but they're executing it so damn well. mousesports have been unable to really deal with it thus far. Is that going to change here? Molotov rains on through. Flashbang as well. Mihu pushing through. There's Chris J. Meanwhile, in mid with the AWP onto Innocent. Mihu's pushing right through onto Truck, and he actually gets taken down. Oh my goodness, I was sure that this would be Gamers2 as soon as they push through, but it's a clean sweep from mousesports. With this mix buy of weaponry, I'm a bit shell-shocked. I'm stunned. I thought Gamers2 had that in the bag. They got through main. They were onto forklift. Mihu was pushing the truck. And then it just crumbled. Just completely crumbled. Unbelievable plays here. Now Gamers2 find themselves in the economic nightmare that is Nico, and they're going to be pushing through. There's the flashbang onto Quadman. He's going to be going in. Nico, though, from the backside, just opening up with a double frag of his own. He's been tagged down to 13 HP. He gets himself a triple as well. Unbelievable. Can he pick himself up anymore is now the question. He's going to smoke the cross. No, Legia comes in and takes that one down. And then Chris J finishes things off with the AWP. I took it from the T's perspective because I was expecting them to all rush in, but they pretty much just conga line their way in. Single file, single column. Very, very easy in the end. And there are still more chapters to be written down, I'm sure, from both mousesports and Gamers2. But here we go, into the 21st round of the matchup. Second map, if you have just joined us, will be Mirage. This is the best of 2 format for betting purposes. It's effectively 2 BO1s. And Sparrow on top of the box in the smoke. I'm going to be pushing towards Checkered. He's checking every single corner. Look at this from Tabson. Who is that below him? Tabson and then Legia, and Sparrow just comes around that corner, gets himself one. And then the insta retaliation frag, answering the call from his fallen comrade there, from Legia. But a 1-for-1 trade is certainly worth for Gamers2. It splits the CTs a bit thinner. They're now going to have to rock out with one player on B. Although Godby has came through to B, so that's going to leave Chris J by his lonesome, but he does have that up. Plenty of time to play with. Now looks like the T's are going to be pushing through into the mid. Nico on box, gets himself taken down courtesy of Mihu. And there's Legia from the backside, from connector. The smoke does connect, and that's going to put him off. He couldn't see anything, and Mihu gets himself a second, looking for his third on Chris J, and he does get it as well. It's a 2-on-1, and the last player is going to be Gob, and he's pushing through from highway. Mihu gets him as well. Unbelievable. Mihu moves on to 31 frags after 21 rounds. He's already dropped his 30. We could be seeing a 40 bomb today, ladies and gents. He could be dropping that super, super hard. And it's not like the rest of his team hasn't been performing. Everybody is pulling their weight. 16, 11, 11, 10. Nobody's having a terrible game here from Gamers2. I can't remember the last time I've seen a player dominate this hard that I've casted. I really can't. I'm trying to think, and I can't. I'm drawing a blank right now. And speaking of the man, the myth, the legend, the talisman of Gamers2 on cash, he is currently in main A by himself, all by his lonesome. Benitez is coming around from the back. Mauzinho is in Squeaky, Innocent, and Sparrow more towards the B side of things. Chris J is still lurking. He thinks that maybe someone might be just trying to be a bit sneaky in Squeaky, but that's not going to happen because Gamers2, with 45 seconds to go, are going to be looking for the B push. Mihu and Sparrow are going to be taking point. Molotovs here, there, and everywhere. And here's an absolute pressure cooker of a situation, and Mihu, the man that you'd expect to connect the dots there and get the frag, falls down. Everyone I'm switching to is dying in quick succession. Here we go. Sparrow, he dies as well. Commentator's curse is real. Innocent with the bomb. He's going to be desperate for this plant. It will give his team a bit of extra funds to play with. And he's going to get a frag as well. Anything from this point is a bonus. He should not win from this position. He's got 19 HP and a dream. And there we go. He gets taken down from every single corner, every single nookie and cranny. We are going to see the 9th round to mousesports. So 13-9 will be your scoreline. Take a quick drink, guys. It is an eco round, so I'm not really expecting to see Gamers2 do a great deal here. It looks as though we'll be pushing into B, though. With the eco, it makes a lot of sense. Legia has called this one. Oh, he misses the first shot. That could prove to be so crucial. The grenade connects on pretty much everybody. Legia now from the side box is going to open up with the 5-7. There's one frag. He does just about catch a glimpse of Innocent. He's somehow still alive. And this is going to be a very close, clean sweep for mousesports. I thought when Legia missed that first shot with York that maybe the pain train would be going down the rails too quickly for mousesports to derail, but that wasn't the case. Gamers2, though, it's a throwaway round. If they push in, they get the first frag. You know, you can pick up a sneaky, cheeky round. And if you lose, it's right back to the drawing board with AK. So, complete understandable play. Didn't quite pay off. And now with their AK-47s and a wide variety of grenades, they are going to be looking to set up potentially. Tabson through the smoke there onto Sparrow. Just gets dropped. It's a pretty significant opening frag as well, because it was so early into the round that now the CTs can kind of just lock their positions. And it puts added pressure and stress on Gamers2's shoulders. You have just joined us. This is Gamers2 map. Second map will be Mirage. Gamers2 won the knife round, elected to go CT, and took the first half 11-4. Just gives you an idea of the flavour that we've been having so far of Counter-Strike here. As GOCL did peek down the vent, trying to get a frag, but he's actually the man that falls down from Mihu. Here we go, Tabson from headshot. Does finally take down Mihu on the third or fourth time of asking. But the damage has surely been done, especially as that flashbang comes into perfection. Pixel perfect flash. And there we go, it's the ace from Tabson at the end. Crazy plays, but I've got to say a lot of that was down to his teammates backing him up. Yes, it was very nicely done by Tabson. But that flash was huge from Upper. That pretty much secured himself another 2 frags. And now Gamers2 are back onto Eco once again. It seems like they are starting to become a bit predictable. Gamers2 maybe want to try and mix things up again here. This time, are we going to see an A rush? No. Not an all-out rush anyway. Sparrow taking point. Rest of his team conga lining in here with P250s. He got himself a Tech 9 as well. Innocent with the bomb. With the aforementioned Tech 9. Here we go. Chris J's not going to miss those. And they're just walking straight out into an absolute slaughter. It's the meat grinder in effect. They do get 1 kill onto Chris J, who will drop an AWP, but that'll be picked up from his teammate. mousesports have clawed themselves back to a 13-12 deficit. This is getting a bit too close for comfort now from Gamers2. There's a lot of funds as well on mousesports. They've got 9,000, 8,000 in the bank on multiple players. And here we go, Gamers2 once again. They're wanting to try and push in, and Mihu gets caught this time from Leggy. Gets himself legged, and here we go, the push in from Innocent. He gets himself a frag. He's looking for a second one. He knows there's a player around here somewhere, and they guess just purely from trial and error that Tabson was just hiding next to the vent box. He gets taken out, but look at this from GOCL. He's managed to get his way all the way around the back, and he's in a good position to strike here. The bomb has been planted. So much of this round lies on GOCL. He's got the first one. No, he gets taken down. The second frag. It's a 2-on-2 situation. And Gamers2 do get the second frag in this confrontation. It's all on Nico now. He's an upper. He's going to be smoking out. Flashbang does connect. And he gets picked off from Manise in mid-air with the headshot. 14-12. Just as it started to look as though the game may be slipping away from Gamers2. The momentum was all in mousesports' favour. Look at that. 4 rounds. T's won 1 and 4 rounds. Before that, they won 1 and 2 rounds. So it was mousesports constantly just getting the upper hand in these exchanges on CT side, as you'd expect. But maybe this is the moment where Gamers2 start to edge ahead. Look at that headshot from Mihu. Catching it from Nico's perspective, just seeing GOCL get wrecked. Was that through smoke? Or was he on boost? I did not quite catch that, but my goodness. It's a sad day at the office when that happens. You've just got to take your hands off the keyboard and mouse and say, okay, it's not my day today, boys. I just got shreked. And Gamers2 with that man advantage, what are they going to look to do here? Again, looks as though as soon as they lose a player, they're okay with Chris J taking A by his lonesome with the AWP. Makes a lot of sense. It does spread them a tiny bit thin, but Nico in highway here is in a good position actually to either push through into mid or go up if they need him. So he should stay in that position as far as I'm concerned. They desperately don't want to lose another player. Look at this, who's actually dropping down through the smoke, and Nico heard that one all the way, and he's going to take those frags to the bank. Chris J, meanwhile, on A. The player I'm speaking about, who is by himself, picks himself up one as well, and now it's all down to Innocent. We've seen him in these positions before. That's a nice kill onto Chris J. Probably feels like he should have done better, but look at the time, 25 seconds. Is there enough time for him to do something? Probably not, especially when you look at that economy. It always hurts to have to save when it's going to be a potential couple match, or I should say map points. But you got to play smart. You don't have much economy in the back pocket. You've got 24 HP. You've got, like, at the time you had about 20 seconds. You're not going to be able to push through and get that bomb planted. So saving the AK is a smart play. That will give them another weapon to use next round. You can see their economy is in tatters right now. They can't do much else apart from maybe get up a couple P250s. I was curious if they were going to go for broke there and try and force up some Kevlar and grenades, but they're not, which is honestly the smart play. Even at 14-14, it's still very winnable from that position. It's not necessarily going to have to be in overtime. This gives them a couple more cracks of the whip. Let's see Gamers2. Look at this. They may even be stacking 4 players through Squeaky for a quick sneaky push. They've got themselves a smoke. Here we go. It's going to be the push in. Innocent has been isolated from the rest of his team. Mihu on quad. Malzinho's got that bomb planted. Sparrow, meanwhile, is going to be locking that one down. Another retake in from the CTs. Let's take it on board with Gob, who is going to be going through quad. He gets himself the first kill. Looking for the second. Gets that one down as well. Sparrow is still behind the site at this point, but he's been taken down, and now it's on Innocent. That man once again in a 1 versus 5, and of course it's going to be a defuse. Easy as you like from mousesports. They did concede a bomb plant though, which is pretty significant because that gives more money, of course, across the Gamers2 who are now able to pick up themselves more grenades. Without that bomb plant, they'd be shy of a couple flashbangs here and there, or potentially smokes, and on T side that is absolutely huge. So success as far as Gamers2 are concerned, I suppose. Innocent did manage to save his AK again. And surprise, surprise, Gamers2 are going to be going for that A site once again. Chris J is going to have a quick peek up into main. He gets caught from Maniz. That is a huge, huge frag. And I'd really be surprised if the T's don't force this one home. They know at the most there's going to be one player, and that is Nico. Let's take it with him because he's got all the work to do right here. He's got a huge burden to carry on his shoulders. He's got the first kill. He's got the second one as well. This is absolutely huge from Nico. Drops the M4. I think he wanted that AK, but it didn't quite drop where we expected. Godby, meanwhile, has picked himself up too, and now it's all on Mihu, and he gets taken down, and mousesports have themselves a map point. And with Gamers2 forcing up everything in that last round, the only person that can get a full buy-up here is Innocent. The rest of the team is going to be on Tech 9, Deagles, P250s, Kevlar and grenades. This is still doable. It's not impossible. We've seen crazier things happen in CSGO. This is definitely an uphill climb for Gamers2. Best case scenario is overtime. mousesports are going to probably expect another A push. Everybody just staying completely stationary for a few moments there, not wanting to give anything away. Every single kill is so important in these close-knit rounds. These rounds that really do make or break the map itself. Smoke out from Mouse. Going to be isolating off Sparrow, who wants to try and get himself in there. Try and get a couple frags here or there. There's Molotovs through vent. Still not necessarily too effective. Looks like Gamers2 are going to do the old switcheroo here and go towards B. They were stacking up onto A, but they're going to be walking into another meat grinder. Tabson probably should have had that kill, but it was very hit or miss for a couple of seconds. Look at the flashbang once again. He gets taken out, though, from Innocent. Now, T's with 40 seconds. This bomb is definitely open and very doable. It's not open, sorry. Leggy is there. My apologies. And now the cavalry is charging in. Malzinho, that's a nice P250 headshot. Maniz comes in, gets himself one. Can Gamers2 pull off the amazing and somehow clutch this round? It's a 2-on-2 still. Chris J, Nico, both have themselves full HP and assault rifles. But then on the flip side, so do Gamers2. And Maniz has got himself the frag. It's all on Chris J. The bomb is about to get planted with 8 seconds to spare. This would be absolutely huge if he pulls this off and he's got the first kill. Surely not. Innocent. Desperately trying to peek back and forth, get any information that he possibly can. That grenade's going to hit, but it's going to be Chris J who gets the kill. And also the map for mousesports in a 1v2 clutch. And as soon as that grenade landed, I thought, that's it. It's going to go to overtime. We've got this in the bag. Not to be. mousesports pick up the first map. and take it to Mirage. Their choice of map. And they are looking good for the 2-0 now. What a first match, though. What a brilliant first match. Me, who definitely went a bit off the boil at one point. He had 30 frags, I believe, at like 23 rounds and finished with 33. So that those last few rounds, he definitely suffered a tiny bit more. Oh my goodness. Wow, what can you say? First map win by Mouse. Alright, ladies and gents, so we're going to cut back to a quick music break here. We're going to run some ads as well, so if you could turn off ad block, that would be awesome. It would definitely be huge for the stream. It would keep the stream going, so I really appreciate that. If not, no problems, just hang about, and we should have the second map coming up very shortly. Hope you've enjoyed. By all means, hit that follow button if you've enjoyed the action. See you soon.
I would say the Steel Series. Steel Series, honestly.
Steel Series.
I'd definitely sit with the Steel Series.
By far.
Definitely the Steel Series.
If I had to pick one of these to pick up in game right now, it's going to be the Steel Series.
Gamers prefer our headsets. Find out why at SteelSeries.com.